Hello guys, it's May 15, 2017. Just gonna give you an update of the garden. So the summer snowflakes is pretty much done flowering. I'm gonna cut all of the flower spikes off right there. As you can see, all the flowers has gone. And then the daffodil is still here, as you can see. Some of the leaves have started to die back. The grape hyacinth is definitely dying back. And then snowdrops are dying back as well. As you can see, it's dying back pretty quickly, which is good. So I can put them away. And also, the remember the seed pod I saved? As you can see, it's open up, and this is what the snowdrop seeds looks like. I'm gonna collect them right now. And yeah, I already cut all the leaves of the saffron crocus off, and then now I just put them right here. I'm gonna store them somewhere else, I have to think, but right now this should be sufficient. It's under the roof, so it's the rain is not going to get to it and stuff. This one as well, I put this away. Succulents are doing well. As you can see, this one is recovering from the dryness, this one is still growing, and that one's actually sending out the flower. What else? As you can see, it's raining now. This lily is doing very well. As you can see, the plants is huge. I've been spraying the top of each plant with the neem oil mostly every day to kind of control the aphid population, and it's doing pretty well actually. I'm not sure if there's gotta be flower for each of the plants right here, but yeah, we can't tell yet. Sorry, I'm like my throat really hurts, and so yeah, my voice is a little rough. And then what is this? The ficus bonsai, as you can see, it's recovering again. There's new growth, but yeah, it has been doing a little poor. As you can see, a lot of leaf spots. We'll see. And then the hydrangea, as you can see, the flower has finally opened. Well, not really opened, but like color has been coming out, as you can see. I think this one is pink as well. I'm not quite sure yet. Catnip, there's one catnip over there, and then the second catnip over here. They're all doing pretty well. As you can see, it's getting bigger. The Venus flytrap is doing well as well. The flower is getting taller, as you can see right there. And then this one over here, the scarlet something, is doing well too. A lot of new growth replacing the older growth. Yeah, it's doing very well, as you can see. Might need to water the clover. Let's see what else. What is this? Raspberry is doing well too. A lot of flower has opened up, as you can see. Hopefully the bees has been pollinating the flowers, which actually I'm not sure if they're actually doing, since the weather is still awful, as you can see. But yeah, a lot of new growth, and then flower over there. So we're probably gonna get a lot of raspberry this year, assuming that the bees are gonna pollinate these flowers, these earlier flowers right there. As you can see, there's a lot of flowers already. And then the lily of the valley, I'm just gonna give you a farther look. That one is the white variety. I don't think there's gonna be flower this year, which is weird. They usually flower every year. And then the pink one over there, as you can see, the flower has died away. I'll show a closer look right there. So you can see the flower has faded. But yeah, a lot of new plants, which is good. It's my plan since 2 years ago. I want them to fill up this pot over here. And then the blueberry, as you can see, is getting greener. A lot of leaves, and most of the flower has died away, and now it's just the blueberry fruits growing. Um, the lavender right here, a lot of flower growth, as you can see. The flowers are coming up. I don't know, the plants kind of look sad. It's like some part of it is droopy, but then some part is okay, so I'm not really sure what's going on. The pot itself is pretty heavy, so it's been getting a lot of rain, but I'm not sure what. Look, it's droopy in this part. Not really sure what's going on. Could it be it's too wet and it's rotting? Could be. And oh yeah, as for the rosemary, as you can see, it's very, very sad. Uh, I might need to buy a new one and try again. I think it's root problem. It's probably too wet. And the root is just rotting, so it's probably gonna die pretty soon, which is pretty sad. Yeah, one of my weakness in gardening is herbs like rosemary and lavender, because they're pretty sensitive to watering. A little too much water, they're just gonna die like this. So yeah, I might need to work on this area, and I'm gonna need to buy a new rosemary. What else? And for this one is the poppy. I actually seeded a lot more poppy seeds all around. As you can see, there's some coming up, very tiny ones, all over the pot, which is good. And then this poppy plant over here. Oh, it's a little damaged actually, as you can see, because there was some aphids. I sprayed it with the neem oil, and that probably damaged the leaves actually. Okay, that's interesting. Good to know. And then the crocus, leaves are dying away now. So we should be able to put this away pretty soon, maybe in a month or so. Strawberries, as you can see, it's definitely coming up. A lot of new leaves, and as you can see over there, there's some flowers already. I would need to move this so the bees could get to the flower. You need some pollination to get the strawberries. Artichokes is doing well. The leaves is a little discolored actually. It could be the neem oil if I've been spraying on them. As you can see, the leaves are heavily deformed and discolored. I think I might need to stop spraying them with the neem oil for a little bit. But the aphids have been getting to them, which is a problem too. But the plant is pretty sturdy, so that's good. The cypress vine, right there, as you can see, there's a seedling over there, and then another one over there is coming up right there. So that's a good sign. They're finally doing better. Hopefully we can get some plants going, and then I'm gonna move this pot over to here. Gonna hang over here so the vine could climb on the net. Gosh, it's been a while. And then these other bulb plants, I'm just waiting for them to die back. This one and that one. It's grape hyacinth, same thing, just waiting it for die back. Peonies still taking its time. Don't know how long it's gonna take though. And then this bulb plant over here is still doing well. No, not really a sign of dying back yet, but I think it should be dying back pretty soon too. And then the rhubarb, after I cut off the flowers, I don't see any change. Yeah, I don't see any change to the growth pattern yet, so we might need to wait a little bit more. The leaves are getting a little yellow, which is a little concerning. The hyacinth, is it hyacinth? Yeah, hyacinth, it's dying back. As you can see, this part is dying back. This part is not quite yet, but it's gonna die back. Blueberry, same thing. Lots of unpollinated flower just dying away. Some pollinated flower right here. It's gonna become blueberry. Asparagus is huge. As you can see, it's almost as tall as me actually. But yeah, asparagus is right here. It's doing very well. Huge growth. Leaf growth, it's interesting. You can see the leaf growth at the end of each flower thing, and then there's a flower on the main stem, like that. Oh, just one thing. For asparagus, I believe the flower, the female and the male parts are on different plants. So I'm not sure what I have over here. It could be. Oh, I think it's the male flower. You can see the pollen in there. So I think we have the male plants over here, and because we need the female plants to get the seeds, we're not going to get the seeds. Tulips are dying back, which is good. And then the hydrangea, definitely pink, a little purplish. But yeah, we're getting some pink flower this year. Healthy plants though. As for the indoor garden, the orchid is doing well, as you can see right here. It's growing still. This one, I cut off the flower spike because it's pretty much done flowering. I'm gonna cut this off all the way down here, and hopefully we can see some new growth. I mean, the plant itself is still alive, but I don't see any new growth yet, so we'll have to wait. And then for the other plant, let's see. The fern is doing well. Oh, and this orchid over here is doing very well. As you can see, there's a lot of new growth. I believe that's a leaf. I think that's a new leaf. This one. And then that thing, it's probably, I have no idea what that is. Looks really weird. Flower, maybe? I don't know. Never had this orchid before, so that's what it looks like right now. Yep. Very interesting, huh? Peacock plant is doing well, sending out more new leaves over there. Succulents are doing well too. I moved one of the succulents indoor. This one over here, it's doing pretty good. This fern is doing, I don't know. It's the growth is slowing down, and I think the growth is dying back. Actually, look at this. This new growth is not complete. So this, this is a little tender to the touch. Could be dying. Hopefully not. I'm not quite sure. Oh, this whole thing, I'm not sure. Hopefully it's not dying, but it could be. We'll see. What else? And then, yeah, other things are pretty much the same. The stone pine is doing very well. As you can see, a lot of new growth. This orchid over here, the flower is still there. This, what is this? Hoya plant is still growing. As you can see, lots of new leaves coming up on the vines right here. So it's doing very well. Need to water it. It's pretty dry. This string of pearls are doing well too. As you can see, there's a lot of new growth. And then for this orchid over here, it's doing well too. New growth is over here. Something's going on with this one of the leaf doing this. Not quite sure what that is. And then this one. Oh, hold on. It's sending out another flower spike. Surprising. I wasn't expecting that at all. But yeah, we have another flower spike from this small mini orchid over here. And yeah, this one is doing well. A lot of new growth. And then new flower spike. And then this orchid over here is doing well too. As you can see, new growth is over there. Spider plants, and then I need to water this. Yep,